Hey Carrie's Book Corner fans, it's Carrie, and today we are going to talk about Spring 2016 new titles for ages 2 to 4 in the Early Learning and Activity departments. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with some personal favorites. These are two new ones that we've got in the Peek Inside a Fairy Tale collection. So we have a brand new one on Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast. These books are just absolutely beautiful. They are so intricate. The cutouts and the ability to peek through the windows really brings your kiddo inside these wonderful fairy tales. So like I said, we've got Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast in addition to our original, which was Little Red Riding Hood. Next up, we have a brand new Peek Inside the Jungle. The Peek Inside series is for ages 3+. There are large flaps on every single page. It's great for their fine motor because we all know they just need those larger flaps. They can't quite do the real small ones when they're only about 3 years old. So lots of great nonfiction. So there is a little bit of information on every single page. They do that for a reason because their little brains can't absorb all that information that we want to give to them. So we want lots and lots of vibrant illustrations for them as well. If you are familiar with our Peek Inside series, you know that we already had 6 of them out, and now you can get them as a collection. So they come in a nice little box, and then you can pick up this one additionally. The Jungle is not in this one. This is just the original 6 that we had, but now it's in collection form. Next up is the My First Word book about how things go. This one came out last fall. This is great for language development when your kiddos are right around the age of 2 and have about 50 words in their vocabulary. So as they are learning about all of the things that are out and about, they're going to start pointing at things, and you want to be able to give them a picture that they can remember the words that go along with their things in their environment. And when they get a little bit older, then you can transition them from the 199 things that they had when they were 2 up to the 1,000 things. So there's 2 new 1,000 things, 1,000 Things Under the Sea and 1,000 Things to Eat. I know mommies that absolutely love this book because right around that toddler age is when they start to become picky eaters. And so I know mommies who use this book specifically to pick out their fruits and vegetables before they go to the grocery store so that when they come home, they can match up the things that they bought at the grocery store with the 1,000 things in the book. And this one is 1,000 Things Under the Sea. And so this one just has 1,000 different things that would live in the seas and the oceans. All right, let's move on to a few activities for our little ones. Usborne has 2 new Wipe Clean packs, the alphabet cards and the number cards. They are fantastic because if you guys know me, you know that I love the activity cards. I like to hole punch them and put them on a binder ring so that I can keep them with me wherever we go in the car or wherever we're at. We went to a doctor's appointment today and we had them with us. So they are all, the alphabet ones are all lowercase alphabets, or alphabet letters, alphabets. Huh. So you get you get a card, they can trace it, and then they flip it over on the back and they get to practice it again. So that is the alphabet cards. The number cards are very, very similar. You would do the exact same thing with them. They go all the way up to 20, and then they count from 20s all the way up to 100. So there's 30, 40, 50, all the way up to 100. So just fantastic little Wipe Clean activity cards for your kids. If your kids still are into, if they prefer the books instead, we have 3 new Wipe Clean books. So we have the Wipe Clean dinosaur activities. So there's puzzles and mazes and all kinds of fun little games as they are using their Wipe Clean markers in this fun activity pack all about dinosaurs. Then, as your kids get a little bit older into preschool and kindergarten, they're going to start actually writing words. So we have 2 new word ones. We have action words to copy, otherwise known as verbs, and common words to copy, otherwise known as nouns. And in these, that's what they're doing. They are copying all kinds of cool words, lots of fun characters that are matched up with the words in the book. So you can get a peek at all the fun little creatures that are in these Wipe Clean books. Then we have the picture book series, the Cats and Dogs Picture Puzzle Book. In the Picture Puzzle Book, they are sturdy cardstock pages, so they're good for small hands still. But there's all kinds of question prompts. So the characters are asking little questions about what's happening on the page, and your child just needs to be read those prompts or can read them him or herself with a younger sibling and can find the answers to the questions. Very primitive Where's Waldo for our youngsters. But then this one is a little bit great. This one's awesome for preschoolers all the way up to elementary age. This is the Great Wildlife Search. This is a combined volume. There are more than 4,000 things to find in this particular book. And then all of the pictures are around the outside of each page of what they're supposed to find, as well as lots of information about the item that they're supposed to be finding. So these books are beautifully illustrated. There's so many things to find. Like I said, it's a combined volume book, so there are multiple books within this particular book. This is the Great Wildlife Search. So those are our brand new titles for spring 2017 for ages 2 all the way up to about kindergarten, first grade in the activity and early learning departments. Thanks!